So we've had a bit of a warm up here. We're in the 40s right now. I figure I'll take the opportunity to try to get my backup camera installed. It was one of my early projects, so we'll have to see what we can get done today. So as you can see what we have down here. Is a backup camera system from Amazon. It's a 7-inch screen. It comes with a bracket mounted camera for the front of the back. And two of these side mounts. So that's the main thing we're going to do today is we're going to punch a hole in the side of the truck and slip this guy through. So on the passenger side, I got lots of room to mount this thing, but I kind of want them to be more or less symmetric. The problem with that is that on the driver's side, we have a cool ram air vent, and that cool ram air vent is going to be in the way. So as you can see, that's going to be an issue if I mount the camera here. So I kind of got to either get it above or below. The problem with putting it below is it puts it down here where I'm likely to kick it. And I don't want to kick the cabling that comes through the wall. So I really kind of got to go up high. Luckily I got lots of room here. And this actually gives me a pretty good view along the side of the truck. Thinking right about there. So for this job, we'll be using a step drill. Hopefully this will work the way we want it to. Here's my guy. Ooh, but I might have some trouble getting it in my drill. Oh, nope. Everything's in time. All right, let's see if we can film this part. Oh, by the way. So this is the mounting bracket. As you can see, it's shaped much like the camera. It has a couple of extra holes, some mounting screws, and this rubberized half moon to hold the camera in place. So basically you tighten the mount down when it's done. There's also a rubber gasket, foam rubber gasket that comes with it. That's what I'm digging for right now. There you go. Adhesive on both sides, so it helps with mounting. Hopefully should help a little bit with the water intrusion, but I am absolutely going to silicone the crap out of this when I'm done. Look at that. There we go. Now there's also a little rubber grommet on the side here. I'm not sure I'm opened up enough to get that stuffed in there, but we're going to try it because every little bit helps as far as waterproofing is concerned. I suppose you can actually see any of this. So right about here, the microphone battery died. Didn't realize they'd been running it that long. But here I am removing the mounting screws for the cover. I sped this up because this actually took a very long time. It was pretty cold out and my fingers had gone numb, so I was being very careful not to drop them, as they are very tiny screws. And of course you can see me using my lips to hold those little tiny screws so as not to drop them. Not especially complex as an operation. Get them in place, tighten them down. I did the fine tuning on location later. I almost forgot to do an update on the backup camera. I spent all this time putting it together, getting it to work, had nothing but trouble with it because first thing I did was lose the instructions. Never lose the instructions. Second thing I did was I didn't realize there was actually a power button on it, so when I was trying to power it up, it didn't want to power up. Got that fixed. Anyway, the long and the short of it is, let me give you a quick tour of what the camera looks like both internally and externally. Okay? So here we go. Let's start inside. Won't be able to see much here because it turns out that the new camera fits the exact same place as the old camera. But here you can see the cabling and how it runs up front. If we look down into here, I don't know if that's going to focus properly. This is where the cable comes in. Where the cables enter the vehicle are really big importance to me because water intrusion is always my big issue. On the driver's side, you can see we've punched a hole right forward. I guess you can't see it from here. Just forward of the door lock mechanism. There's an aluminum channel there. It's on just the other side. Let's see if you can get up, look up in there. Yeah, maybe not. On the driver's side, or passenger side rather, comes in right over here. I'm going to step outside now. This is going to be very, very quick because we got a storm brewing. Top camera, the front camera is up there. We placed it there because one, ease of access, ease of getting it there. Two, it gives me a forward view a little bit down the right side lane. Here's the external passenger side camera. Moving around to the back. Rear camera. Doesn't give you much of a rear view except when you're backing up. And finally, zeroing in on the driver's side camera. You notice the ring of LEDs because this camera is actually useful in the dark. Finally, let's take a look at what the controls look like inside. I have it mounted about where you'd expect a rear view mirror to be, which I just find to be useful. I've been playing with the different settings. So currently when I'm driving, it shows the forward camera and the left and the right side cameras. The screen is touch sensitive. It lets you cycle through a bunch of different views. There's the backup left and right. Left, front, rear, back rather. Front, right, back up. There's all four. There's all four with a different format. You see the front and back simultaneously. You'll notice that the left and right are all four images are cropped, so you don't see the whole thing. There's the front and the back. That's, by the way, that's my driveway. Right and left. Front and back. I'm going to get back to where I want to be. Here we go. Alright, so that's only part of it. You'll notice there's a record button, a brightness, a volume control, which I think is probably for a different model, as is the microphone, because I haven't seen anything that indicates that this thing works when this thing works when it's in motion. Of course, the truck is kind of loud, so who knows. Over here we have the rest of our controls. With Bluetooth, which I've paired with my phone, doesn't seem to do anything useful. Mirror link, which is supposed to be able to cast to a phone. It wasn't able to make that work. Don't know what you're supposed to do with music. Maybe put it on the trans flash card? FM radio? There is no FM radio. There's no place to connect speakers. I don't understand what that's for. Get back home. And by the way, the manual says absolutely nothing about it. Here's your parking setting. This allows it to take a video while you're parked, which is kind of useful. And then there's the rest of the settings. Holy cow, look at all the settings. Recording in 4K. Your parking monitoring. Voice control, still know what that's supposed to do. Screensaver, haven't even played with it. Format's a card, storage info. License plate setting, I'm not sure why we want that. Then you can obviously set up your reverse camera. How it displays reverse. I currently have it set so that when I put it in reverse, I see all four cameras, because I'm finding that being able to see the left and the right side is really useful also when backing up. This is just for setting the images mirrored back and front, which I find interesting, because it says I'm not mirroring anything except the front, but the front's the only one that looks normal. Anyway. Camera format? I actually don't know what this is for. And where's my time controls? There's a split time, storage, image mirror, camera format, parking monitoring, firmware version, factory reset. We'll stay away from that. Oh, time config, right there. Just want to confirm that we've got everything right here. And it is 4:36, so everything's correct there. All right. Wow. I'll bet you I did.